A leading Republican senator bashing former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton, taking aim at what she has to say in her new book about Benghazi. Secretary Clinton saying that she wants no further investigation of that attack, calling it, quote, a political slugfest. The Texas Senator Ted Cruz was asked about that, turning the table slightly right here. Watch.
The sad thing with Secretary Clinton is that it seems to be all politics all the time. That from what we know about this book chapter, it's pure political spin, and she's more focused on blaming the so-called vast right-wing conspiracy than on the terrorists. The truth shouldn't be partisan, and there's a pattern in this administration. The pattern is when a crisis, when a scandal emerges, to express outrage.
So what about that? Jessie Jane Duff, retired Gunnery Sergeant for U.S. Marine Corps and a member of the Concerned Veterans for America. How are you, and welcome back here?
Good morning, Bill. Thank you for inviting me.
What do you think about this whole theory that Cruz is putting out there?
Well, he's absolutely, he's 100% right. How can anybody think they're going to be the next commander-in-chief when they put politicizing this issue over going after the terrorists? She's ignoring that we were attacked. She's ignoring that there were 4 dead Americans, and yet she's turning it into politics. You know, the way I see it, she's making the best offense. You know, her defense is a great offense. Like, how dare you attack me?
This is what she says in part in the book. I will not be part of a political slugfest on the backs of dead Americans. It's just plain wrong, and it's unworthy of our great country. Those who insist on politicizing the tragedy will have to do so without me. She's going after this head on. She's on a book tour in about 9 days. She'll be here on the Fox News channel in mid-June. And the first excerpt released from her book talks about Benghazi. She's not running from this for now. She's taking it head on.
Well, she's taking it head on by saying she won't talk about the questions. She won't answer any questions. So essentially, she's trying to kill it before the election and make it look like anybody who wants answers is a politician. I'm sorry, I served active duty for 20 years. An ambassador is dead. There's 3 other Americans who are dead. We deserve to know what happened, this initial reflection of a video, and we even heard a general testify in front of the House that we should have gone in. We had every capability to at least try. We don't run from bullets. We don't run from danger. That is the core ethos of all of our military, and all they could do was wait for the call from the State Department, and that call never came.
Can she explain all those questions away for you and others?
Oh, absolutely not. She'd honestly have to admit of an error of judgment on their part, that they didn't realize the attack was going to last as long as it was. But to sit there and claim that it was a part of a video, and for her to sit up on the House floor and Senate floor and say, you know, what difference does it make? I'll tell you what difference it makes, Secretary, is that we who serve on active duty understand that we are here to defend the United States. And if you're going to be our commander-in-chief, then you must be able to answer simple questions without turning it into a political name grab.
She may do that very soon. Now, Bob Woodward says also, quote, the issue is there new information out there, he says.
Exactly.
And one of the questions I have, and I think there are serious unanswered questions about this, did she keep a diary? Here is Woodward in his own words on that. Listen.
The issue is there new information out there? And one of the questions I have, and I think there are serious unanswered questions about this, did she keep a diary? Remember, go back to the 1980s in Iran-Contra, Ronald Reagan kept a very detailed diary, and he finally turned it over.
Well, we don't even know that answer yet, do we?
No, we don't. And the simple fact is that this should have been something that was insisted upon by the American people and the Congress to have that revealed. She's never even been asked that question. She won't release any additional information. So I think she's playing dodgeball at the expense of 4 Americans who are dead, one happening to be an ambassador who was tortured very well before he died. So it's really offensive to all of us who have served, and it's offensive to a patriotic American. But she is turning this into a political bandwagon. I just find it to be a repulsive way. As a commander-in-chief, she should be able to answer questions.
Let's see how she does address these and answer these with Greta and Brett come mid-June, and we'll bring you back and talk about it then.
I'm looking forward to it.
Okay, Jessie Jane Duff, thank you for your time out of Washington.
Thank you, Bill.